I warmly welcome you to this important media briefing. Today, we will provide an update on the anti-smuggling operations of Ogun 1 Command and in a historic moment. Witness the handing over of 6 illicit drugs to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Ogun State Command. The command has continued to prioritize stakeholder engagement in line with the policy thrust of the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, PSC Daga. This approach is centered on collaboration with various partners, including our traditional institutions, to ensure compliance with trade laws and to foster a unified front in tackling smuggling. I must stress that our engagement with stakeholders is not merely for informational purposes, but also an opportunity to forge stronger partnership, enhance decision-making processes, and increase trust between customs and our critical stakeholders. The benefits are mutual, including the improvement of communication channels, economic growth, and strengthening national security. It is imperative that we continue to sensitize and educate the public on the pivotal role of the Nigerian Customs Service in fostering national security and economic stability. Alongside this, we will relentlessly enforce government policies in strict adherence to the law and international best practices. As many of you recall, from our last briefing, we declared our resolve to eradicate illegal trade in dangerous drugs and other contraband within our operational areas. Since that time, and within the past 2 weeks, our operatives have significantly increased their efforts to combat smuggling, leading to the successful interception of a variety of prohibited items. I take this opportunity to call on the public to continue supporting the command in its fight against smuggling. It is only through collective effort that we can safeguard our country and realize the decision of our founding fathers. As we move forward, I want to reiterate that the command will continue to enforce federal government policies in a manner that aligns with global best practices, ensuring that we maintain high standard of operations. The Customs Service Act 2024, specifically Section 6, 212, 226, 233, and 245, grants customs officers significant powers, including the authority to patrol freely, seize and smuggle goods, detain contraband items, condemn illegal goods, and enter premises. These legal powers have been crucial in enabling us to perform our duties with efficacy. Since assuming office at the command, we have implemented various strategies that have resulted in numerous successful seizures, including smuggled foreign rice, 2,146 bags of 50 kg each, almost 4 trailer load. Then second-hand clothing, 612 bells, used tires, 843 pieces, premium motor spirit, that is PMS, 6,621 liters, which has already been auctioned due to the combustible nature, because you can see the facility here is compacted together, so if you keep, anything could happen and it will endanger our environment. So we have to dispose that off immediately. Then cannabis sativa in coconut size or pawpaw size, as the NDLEA always call it pawpaw size, while the custom always call it coconut size, but I think the pawpaw size is most appropriate because they are the owners of the job. We have 1,057 parcels. Then we see the cannabis sativa, we have breast size, 159 parcels. Then the cannabis sativa in book size, we have 2,074 parcels. The cannabis sativa in sacks, 75 sacks. These other ones I've just mentioned earlier, they are compressed, kind of. Why this one is not compressed? It's just like a normal sack. This brings the total marijuana seized to 3,365 parcels and 75 sacks, weighing 3,103 kilograms. The duty value of this entire seizures amount to 279,595.38 PPP, minus that of the drugs. I always don't want to discuss the price of drugs, because if you begin to mention it, people can be attracted to that. I don't know, the NDLA do, but me, I always look at it, because I have interviewed one when I handed over him to NDLA, and he emphatically told me is it because of the value attached to it that I made him to go into it. I handed over the suspect that time in Lagos to NDLA. So I am also pleased to announce that the command has generated a total of 9,694,72 as revenue from baggage assessment and auction sales of premium motor spirit. This contribution to the national revenue is an important aspect of our duty to support the financial objectives of the federal government, in a bid to upscale the revenue profile of the command, and by extension to enhance economic growth as well as national security of the nation. I wish to highlight the recent stakeholders meeting held on 3rd March 2025. During the meeting, we convened a crucial dialogue on the challenges affecting the free flow of legitimate cross-border trade. The meeting, hosted by Ogun 1 Command, brought together customs officers from Ogun 1 and Benin Secretary General Inter-Border Security Forum, security agencies, and clearing agents for both Nigeria and the Benin Republic. This engagement was pivotal in identifying solutions to enhance trade and security at the Benin Republic Idoroko border corridor. With great responsibility that I inform you of the imminent handing over of 3,365 parcels and 35 sacks of cannabis sativa, weighing 3,103 kilograms, as well as 33 cartons of codeine, that is cough syrup, which have been seized by Ogun 1 Command, by Ogun 1 Command operatives. This illicit drug will be handed over today to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Ogun State Command, for proper disposal and further investigation. They know how to do it. I don't know, because maybe they look at the marks and then the numbers, they might trace the perpetrators maybe up to wherever they are. The items being handed over, reflect the ongoing efforts of the command to combat the distribution of illegal narcotics within the country, which pose significant threat to the health and safety of our citizens. These actions send a clear and unequivocal message to those who engage in illegal activities. The operatives of Ogun 1 will continue to carry out their statutory responsibility with dedication, ensuring that such illegal enterprise do not thrive in our area of responsibility. We will remain relentless in our fight against smugglers. Every tactics employed by criminals to circumvent security checks will be futile, as our intelligence network, systematic monitoring, and operational mechanism are robust and effective in identifying and tracking these economic saboteurs and their sponsors. Our primary focus will always remain on ensuring that our borders are secured and that national interests are protected. This also includes ensuring compliance with international trade agreements and safeguarding our national security.